This is the Elecraft K2. I want to go through the buttons to explain what each one does, and I'll start on the left hand side. This radio uses the tap and hold. If you tap it once, it does one thing. If you hold it, if you push it and hold it, it does something else, and I'll show you what it is, what it does. On the top button here, if you press it, if you tap it and let it go, it goes to the next band. It'll go from, right now it's on 80 meters, tap it, it goes to 40, tap it again, it goes to 10. The button right below it brings them back down, 40, back to 80. If you press and hold the button, we'll start on this one here, press and hold it, gives you the option of storing whatever the last frequency was you had on here. So if you wanted to store this one, for instance, 3551, you would press and hold store, come over here and pick one number, 1 through 10, it's actually 1 through 0, and press that, and it would store this frequency in there. Then when you want to recall it, you go up to the top button and you press and hold it. Gives you the same option, 0 through 9. You press whatever one you want. In this case, if you stored it at 1 and you wanted that frequency, you just press 1, it would go directly to it. Works pretty good. It's real good if you have like different nets that you get on, and you don't have to search through, you can jump around. I like to use it for contesting because I can get, especially QRP contesting where you work in a specific area of the band, I can preset them and jump back and forth. I can work 80 and 40 back and forth without any trouble at all. These buttons down here, this is the menu edit button. If you press it, if you tap it, you get menu. You turn the VFO knob and that goes through the menu. Now if you get to what you want, you find something that you want to edit. For instance, here is the input, Morse code paddle or key input, and right now it's on paddle normal. And so what I would do now is press and hold this menu edit key, press it and hold it for edit, and now it gives me the option of changing from left to right to hand. So I'll put it back to where I wanted it, press it again, it goes back, tap it, and you go out. You can go in there and change all your settings, your filters, anything that's changeable in the radio. That's how you do it. You go through the menu edit, use the VFO knob, and works great. It works really good. On the other side of the radio here, oh, I forgot to say the noise blanker's right here. Noise blanker works great. I don't really have to use a noise blanker around here much. I live in the country and I don't have a lot of noises. But if you were to run this in a vehicle and you had ignition noise or something, the noise blanker would be a big help in removing that noise. On the other side here, I went through these buttons. I explained 1 through 0, but these buttons also have other functions. For instance, this one up here is mode. In this case, this radio is only CW, so I don't change the mode. I don't have to change the mode. It receives single sideband, so if I wanted to listen to it, then I would change the mode here from CW to single sideband, and I could listen to it. I don't use it for single sideband communicating. I'm not really into single sideband, and so I bought the radio for code. Incidentally, I bought this on eBay. It's one of the older models, but it's really great. It really is. It was worth every penny. This button here switches between A and B, VFOs A and B. It has 2 VFOs, so you can go back and forth between A or B. Another great thing for contesting, you can have them both set, and it just works great. This is for A and B split. I don't do any split, so I can't really explain it. If you understand how split frequencies work, then this has it. It works well. Right here is it's the attenuator. If you tap, it'll go to attenuation. Tap it again, it goes to the preamp. Tap it again, it goes back to normal. If you hold it in, it's got what's called spot. Spot gives you the tone. So you don't have the 0 beat. What you do is you press it in to get spot. It gives you that tone, and you match the incoming signal to that tone. When the incoming signal disappears, you're spot on, and you don't have to do the you don't have to worry about being on or off frequency. You're dead on with whoever you're listening to. To the right of that is your AGC, and to to the right of that is your filters. Once again, you tap it. There's 4 filters. You tap each time and it filters through. Back to normal. Below that is your RIT, XIT, messages. This is great. It'll hold it holds 9 messages. So what you can do is you can set this up to automatically transmit 9 different messages. So it's great if you want to do regular CQ and then have another one for CQ FIS and another one for CQ North American for the North American QRP CW Club Sprints. So that works really great. Each one holds, let's see, each one holds 250 characters. So you can do quite a bit with it. It's really worth having in the radio. Going back to the other side, I didn't do this over here, but it has the antenna tuner. It has 2 antennas, and you change the antennas from which one you want by tapping this. If it's on antenna 1, it doesn't have a mark on it. It's just automatically antenna 1. When you tap the antenna 2, I don't know if you can see this right here, but it'll say antenna 2 right in here. And you can go back and forth just by tapping it. When you get the antenna you want, and on the frequency you want, then you hold it in, press it in, hold it, and it automatically tunes. The neat thing about this radio is, with having 2 VFOs and 2 antennas, it's basically like having 4 radios in one. You can set your antennas up if you're running like north and south on a wire. You can run another wire east and west, and effectively have 2 directional antennas. You can jump back and forth. Great for contesting. You could be working somebody in from Texas here. I could be working somebody in Minnesota, and then just by switching to another antenna, the other antenna, I could be working somebody in California. And the neat thing is both antennas are tunable with the internal tuner, and it has a memory. So I can tune that one wire, say on 40 meters. I can tune the other wire also on 40 meters, but a different frequency, or I can just tune it 40 meters. I mean, I can just tune it the other wire on a different band. So many variables. It's just really great. It doesn't use much power. I'm using it on a power supply right now, but you can run it off of a decent battery. I think it draws like 0.5 amps on receive, and I think it's 2 amps on transmit, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a great little rig, and when I run it, I don't ever tell people I'm QRP. They never ask. I just have some really good QSOs. I get good signal reports, anything from 559 to 599. I'm just what I would normally get with any other radio. And so it does the job. If you're interested in one and you like CW, I would highly recommend this radio. This is my little input. Hope it helps. 73s and good luck.